Hello guys, no gameplay today, just Talkstone. I figured out like I can be one day ahead if we'll start building stuff today and then jump to the normal games tomorrow. What I think will be OP. Interesting stuff really. So I really want to try to make like a mid-range deck and think about how it will perform versus pirates, aggro druid, etc. Also I'm curious how aggro druid will benefit from new cards. Scalemancer in a mid-range paladin. This expansion brings a lot of death rolls, so I assume Spellbreaker will see a lot of play too. Phantom Freebooter in Pirate Warrior. Rattling Rascal with Evolve Shaman maybe. This one is very questionable though. This guy in Evolve Shaman is probably better. Simulacrum Giants decks. Simulacrum Control Mage. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Cold Race in Mage. This guy in Aggro Druid. Discard Warlock class Kappa. Like this is pretty good, right? End of your turn, type of Warlock. What can it be? I think combo happens before minion is summoned. I don't know how to evaluate this because I don't know if it does 2 damage if you combo it with one card or it does 1 damage, like if it counts itself or not. If it doesn't, then it's really trash, I think. If it does, you can coin out the 6 mana 5/5 and it does 2 damage. Seems pretty bad. Skulking Gaze as a one-off against Jade Druid, and how Jade Druid will be looking like. Control Hunter Kappa. Will Malfurion Death Knight fit in Druid decks? Overpowerness of Lich King. Actually need to check what he summons. Frostmourne. 7 mana 5/3 weapon, destroy all summon enemy minion killed by this weapon. Army of Dead, remove the top 5 cards of your deck, summon any minions removed. Doom Pact, 5 mana, destroy all minions, remove the top card from your deck for each minion destroyed. Destroy all minions. Wow. Death Grip, steal a minion from your opponent's deck and add it to your hand. This one is very weak. Death Coil, deal 5 damage to an enemy or restore 5 health to a friendly character. Obliterate, destroy a minion, your hero takes damage equal to its health. Anti-magic shell, give me a +2/+2 and can be targeted by spell hero powers. Death and Decay, deal 3 damage to all enemies. I see some cards which are better than a normal card for its mana cost, but some of them are really shitty. Like Death Grip, it's like 2 mana Temple Loss. You get a card, like you get a card, but like it's like 2 mana draw a card, or just 1 card, it's not an Arcane Intellect. So this one is very bad, it's like 2 mana Temple Loss. Doom Pact. Destroy all minions, remove the top card from your deck for each minion destroyed. This one is very strong, right? Like if you get this one as a druid, you kind of have a comeback mechanism. But also you need to not play into fatigue then. It's like a Fell River type of spell. Seems very good though. Army of Dead. This one is questionable too. Like if you get this against Control Warrior, or like Control Paladin, you don't even want to play it. Also, if you get it from Lich King, don't forget, like Lich King is a 8 mana card. If you get this from Arthas, it's fine, you play it on 6. If you get this from Lich King, it's kind of like a late game. All AoEs become more and more powerful. And you don't need this against aggro, I don't think. So it's kind of shitty as well, I think. Frostmourne, destroy will summon every minion killed by this weapon. Like, this is a high roll, basically. 7 mana 5/3 weapon, and a very good effect. Like on the same level as Death and Decay, deals 3 damage to all enemies. Like, Death and Decay is just not even as good. It's like, okay, I guess it doesn't damage your own stuff. It was probably 6 mana, 5.5 mana for 3 mana. So you get 3 mana tempo about. And also, they can play around it because it's always random. Army of Death GG against aggro if you get 2/6 taunt minions. If you run 2/6 taunt minions in your deck. You can get 0 minions from it. You understand? Like if you run a spell heavy deck, you can get nothing from it. 6 mana do nothing. You discard 5 cards. Like what I'm trying to say, I don't think it's worth playing Arthas, right? Because it's a very big high roll if you play an Arthas. You play 4 mana 2/2, and let's say you get a shitty Death Knight card. It will never end well. Oh man, I already hate it, man. I already hate it. People playing this Arthas. I hope it's not good, because if it's good, holy shit. It's not even a discover. It's a random card. And it's super random. It's like Kazaku's Potion. Holy shit. If you get Death and Decay or Death Grip, it just... Why such a big power spike? Like... Is it playable though? Maybe it's just not playable. Like 4 mana 2/2 on average. Yeah, luckily I don't think it will see play. So I'll not be putting this into my decks yet. What about the Lich King itself though? This one is much more reasonably started. But you also get the Death Knight card later, which means all these effects like 6 mana spell are pretty useless. But if you high roll, you're still in a good spot. I don't think it's OP. Like maybe even Ragnar's Lightlord in Paladin is better than this guy. It has a taunt, it's true. Please not review but deck build. I mean, it's similar. I need to understand how good the card is to put it into the deck. If you don't know what card is capable of, you can never make a good deck. Like you really need to think it through. It's not so easy. I don't think it will fit. Like, yeah, I guess you can still play it in control decks. Just if you get Army of Death or Doom Pact against control, you just never play it. Destroy all minions. Remove the top card from your deck for each minion destroyed. This is not so bad, really. Like if you're playing against aggro or a mid-range deck, you play an 8 mana 8/8 and get Doom Pact. Then they kill it, you clear the board and also develop something. I mean, depends how good it is. Like it's really depending on how good your deck is, because you might just go into fatigue again. Destroying like six cards from your deck, it's a lot. It's very good spell though still. Army of Undead's pretty bad. Death Squall is good. Obliterate. Destroy minion your hero takes damage equal to its health. It's not bad. It's like just a card. Think about it as a card. Destroy a minion, your hero takes damage equal to its health. It's a very good card for some decks, let's say aggro decks, but don't play Lich King in aggro deck. So do you play this in control? Let's say you play the Lich King, and then you have an ability to destroy a minion, but take damage equal to its health. In some cases, like in Control Mirror, where your life is very high, like you can do it, I guess. But it's not a card I would put into my deck, for sure. But from another side, you will always get it on turn 8 after you play Lich King, so it's kind of okay. Probably worth a card. This one is very bad. Use damage to all minions is good, but again you get it on turn 9 after you play Lich King, which is probably still okay, but your opponent can play around it. So... I don't know about Paladin, but it might fit somewhere in control. Also, it's probably good for mid-range decks. Yeah, it's very good for mid-range decks. You should top up at Lich King, I think. Because no matter what you get, I guess Doom Pact is not so good. It destroys all minions and you need to have a board as a mid-range deck. But like Death Grip becomes better if you're out of cards. Anti-Magic Shell becomes better. Obliterate becomes better. Death Coil, kind of same. Army of Undead becomes better. Yeah, it's probably like a mid-range card. It's not OP at all. Like, don't think they print this as OP. It's not OP. Looking into all Death Knight cards. So again, Ultimate Infestation, Uther, Death Knight, Harrison Jones in decks in general. I think weapon removal will be extremely strong. If Rogues play a weapon, Paladin play a weapon. Blood River Gul'dan seems very strong, man. Look at this guy. Summon all friendly demons that die this game. 5 armor and hero power becomes deal 3 steal 3. It's so crazy. You know, in a race, Siphon Life, hero power of Blood River cooldown is only 2 life. That's only 2 damage less than Ragnar's hero power you can get from a Taunt Warrior quest. But you also get a crazy battle cry, and you also don't have to keep this card in your opening hand. Warlock can actually be somewhat decent right now, I think. With Dreadlord. This guy's a demon too. Holy shit. Actually, this is probably the first deck I want to build, so let's start with it. I rated Defile very high. I don't want to let it down, so let's make a deck first of Warlock. We can actually play Sanguine Reveler and play X as well. I will think about it. It also has synergy with Hellfire. Oh, Tainted Zealot! Holy shit! This can do some crazy stuff. Tainted Zealot plus Defile. Spell Power Warlock, that might be a thing. Yeah, Treachery Doomsayer, like cute combo, I don't think it will be something so. Unwitting Sacrifice. Maybe. Blood Queen is somewhat interesting, but it's not a discard deck. Those will definitely be included. You can actually combo Dreadlord with Defile. If you go this first and then Defile, you can like set up cool situations for Defile to go off. This card is very strong, man. It actually works with Doomsayer Treachery combo couple. Skelemancer Doomsayer Treachery. You get an 8/8. Spell Weaver into Defile. Does 3 damage, then does 6 damage if something dies. That's pretty good, right? But it's 8 mana. Bone Mayor, I don't think it's for like control Warlock. You need to be proactive on board. It's more like for Paladin, right? For Paladin or something, some kind of deck like Shaman maybe. If you always have a board, you can buff your totems and make a 4/6 out of it. That's pretty good. Maybe one Skulking Geist. It really depends on how many Jade Roots will there be. Lich King for Warlock. How about that? Let's put this in and then think. There aren't actually so many demons to feed the Blood River. I guess you should play Abyssals. Bane of Doom is cool. Competes with Dreadlord at 5 though. I'll add one in, don't forget. Voidwalker should fit, I think. So I think this deck should have about 9-8 demons to make Blood River Gul'dan work. So it should be like, you play stuff, you tap, you get your Blood River Gul'dan, switch your hero power, then you use Mork now, and then you kill your opponent with, because you get a board and you get better hero power. Do you want Siphon Soul in here? Is Bloodbloom Doom any good? Like Bloodbloom and Doom supports the strategy of drawing a lot of cards, so you get Blood River Gul'dan every time. Kind of sucks you can't filter by only Warlock cards in Knights of Rosatron. That's a shame. Drain Soul, deal 2 damage to a minion, lifesteal. It works with spell power, so it might not be so bad. Yeah, so I definitely think it should be like a Blood Mage deck. Let's look for spell power cards too. Spell damage Warlock. Sounds cool. I'm not sure if Incantation is strong enough though. Defile the spell damage is just so amazing. Let's play versus pirates. We have Defile. If you don't get Defile, we kind of wrecked though. Right? Same about... Yeah, I think there should be like a 1 Hellfire in deck. Two Scar Fisherman. It's interesting. But I think Zealot is just better. Zealot into Defile. Let's say there's a board like 2 attack, 2 life minion, 4 life minion. No, 2 life minions. One. You can actually set it up yourself if you run like. Okay. Give me a second. Alright, I see it. Fuck, it's so good. Oh, yeah, Unveiling Sacrifice. Now we need tokens. Maybe a Firefly. Oh my god, it's so good. Oh, no. Maybe that's too much. Mistress of Mixtures. I'm not sure about this one. Already 26 cards? Shit, that's a lot. There has to be something else you want to kill with Unveiling Sacrifice. Yeah, Bloodbloom Doom probably doesn't belong here. You have a lot of powerful stuff without it. You don't need Bloodbloom Doom if you have spell power defile combinations. It's too much. Anyway, looking at the curve, we have 10, 2 mana cards. Wait, what? Oh, 10 1 mana. Yes, it was like a very tap heavy card. Wanna tap a lot with it. It's also control-ish. You have a lot of 1-drops, but you use them for what? Sanguine Reveler. It would have been cool, you know, where it would have been cool in a priest, where you can do combos like Pin-Size Potion, Potion of Madness, Sanguine Reveler. Not sure if it's good enough though. Is there any way a Warlock can steal stuff with such type of effect? I don't think so, right? It also counters a new priest card, like 6 mana Mind Control. 4 mana Eat the Guy Adapt. I don't know about that one. I don't expect to be on the board with this deck. Only egg, really. If there was an Rubian egg, then sure. This is like not good as well. Should look for more Desrattle cards. It's not enough. Nazar's Tentacle. Oh, that's a good one. Question is it too much? How does it actually work? You play it, and then you play Defile, Explosion goes off, Tentacle dies. Tentacle explodes, then Explosion happens after from Defile, or Defile happens after... Defile happens after or before Explosion goes off from Tentacle. That's what I'm thinking of. Like, I guess it's not a big deal. Like, in one case it will be better against one thing, in another case it will be better against different thing. This card, like, don't laugh at it, it's pretty powerful. Let's say if you play it into Pirate Warrior, they play Nazas First Mate, you play Tentacle of Nazas, they need to kill it, and it kills 1/1s as well. Or they can go Coin Saucy Captain, and then you Defile on turn 2, on turn 3, and it kills everything. You imagine it, right? Like, turn 1 Nazas First Mate, gets 2 Pirates, turn 2 Coin Captain, you play turn 2 Tentacle, turn... you can even play it in turn 1. And then you can play Defile on turn 3 into Captain, it will clear. But this is good enough, it's just 1 for 1. Some ways to heal, maybe. Like, I really like... where is it? Drain Soul. If you run Spell Power. Kinda wanna fit Soulfire as well. This deck has a lot of answers, not so much stuff going on, so maybe too many 1-drops. I don't know about all these 1-drops, it feels like it's overkill. Race of Bracken Egg, Reveler, Hellfire, Defile, Argus, Abyssal. This is probably a deck for Lich King. Yeah, I don't think this card should care about Jades, so Skulking Gist isn't necessary. You're just faster. I mean, you're not super fast. Just the point is, you're winning with Gul'dan or you're losing to Jades anyway. You don't win in fatigue, I think. Anyway, I think something like this can exist. There are, like, deck Blizzard introduced when they revealed cards. It featured Drakarian Cancer Enchanter. Your end turn effects trigger twice, 3 mana 1/5. End to turn. So Dreadlord, Lich King. I want to put it in. Why did I put it in? Out. Cobalt Scalebane, I don't think it belongs there. Blood Imp? That's interesting. Wow! Is it a card to play? Not for this deck for sure. It's kind of pretty though. Blood Imp Defile. A lot of effort. Young Priestess. Master Swordsmith. Morose? I mean, if you play Zoo, would you play it in there? I don't think so, right? Still not enough. Like, you need to put Blood Imp to justify it. Young Priestess, Master Swordsmith. No. I guess Morose has a very good synergy with... Again, not so good. Like, they will always kill tokens if they can. Then you can kill your own Morose to buff the 4 mana 7/7 or Sanguine Realar. No, that's not good. What about Demons? 2 Abyssals. 2/4, maybe Bane. 2 Voidwalkers. That's it. Maybe more Demons. Don't play Unlicensed Apothecary, by the way. Because, like, it has the potential of screwing you over. I don't know if minions are spawned in a way they die in order to die. But I played Cruel before just to test with the Unlicensed Apothecary, and it actually killed me. Because as long as it enters the board, it starts dealing damage for every single minion entering the board after it. So you play Gul'dan and you kill yourself, basically. All discard demons, not sure about that. Dread Inferno, maybe? Oh yeah. I guess if you don't run Zephyr Soul, you might as well play Cabal Trafficker, but then you'll get a random demon, which might not even be good. Cho'Gall. I don't see many spells to play from it. Void Terror. It's not even good to summon though, from Blood River. I guess you don't need to have too many demons. But it just doesn't seem enough anyway. 2 Abyssals, 2 Dreadlords basically, and Voidwalkers. Like, Voidwalkers are very cute, because it's very defensive too. Yeah, you can go for Dreadsteed in Wild. I don't think it's good combo though, because you'll fill your board with Dreadsteeds. Cool story. I don't know if it's good. I really want to put Soulfire in as well because of spell power. If you ask why I like spell power so much in this deck, just look at Defile, guys. Deal 1 damage to all minions if any die cast this again. Defile plus Blood Mage Tunnels, it does 4 damage AoE. And Tainted Zeal plus Defile, it does 2, and then if something dies, it does 4. And then Tainted Zeal dies, so it does 5 damage AoE. Pretty good. So this deck has like a very good time against all decks where you need to deal 1 damage against. There are not so many of those, so... Like, this is just like a finisher. A smaller Dread Inferno. It doesn't damage your stuff. So I guess it's better. Deck is actually almost ready. I'm just thinking like... There's some stuff I don't like. X are questionable. They're probably good, because... Like, maybe... all this destroyer-friendly minion is just not good. Feels really costly. Like, Mistress plus... Yeah, I don't see a finisher for this deck. Only Lichkin and Blood River Gul'dan. Need like a weapon removal. But again, you have to predict how many weapon decks will there be. It's tough before you actually jump into the meta. But yeah, I can definitely see like Harrison Jones in there. Or more like Ooze maybe, since it's Warlock. Ooze. So problem I see here, a lot of removal potential, not a lot of mid-range threat potential. You want to play cards in early game, not every time though. Like you want to keep your tokens probably for Defile slash Deal Zoraga synergy or Kill One synergy. Yeah, maybe you should also play Ravenous Paradoxes in there. 4-mana curve. Still fine Argus. Maybe Jiraxxus, I don't know. Like, Jiraxxus is not very good in this meta, but it also changes your hero power. I don't think it has a good synergy because Blood River gives you very good hero power already. Like, this is a win condition. You play this, and you change your hero power to deal 3 life, steal 3, right? You can just go face with it if board is clear. If it's not clear, you play your Abyssal Enforcer, and then you go face. And then you also get a bunch of demons. The problem is drawing this. Actually, no, there's no way this can be a card, right? This one, no way, right? It also works only on minions, so it doesn't work with Death Knight. I was thinking about Frostwolf Warlock Mage. That's quite interesting. Frostwolf Warlock, yeah, like this deck, like it's like a base. I'm pretty sure you have to cut some early game, and I'm unsure about Unwilling Sacrifice, but I'm pretty sure about like Blood Mage, Possessed Villager, Defile combos. That seems very strong. I think it will definitely see play for this type of a deck. Like Blood River Gul'dan seems like a very good finisher. Lich King just like a taunt, right? Also, Warlock doesn't have a good legendaries to play in late game. I think it will fit. You can get a spell which heals you. You can get a Frostmourne. Warlock doesn't have a weapon. Frostmourne is very good if your class doesn't have weapons. Because if you get Frostmourne, you like can kill stuff and also summon stuff, so it's like twice the value. Also, people will play weapon removal cards for tempo against you, and if they do it, and you get Frostmourne, they don't have a weapon removal to play versus you. So this Lich King becomes better if you don't have weapons in your class. This seems okay. I don't think I like it yet. I just don't want to spend more time into it. Really, I feel like Unwilling Sacrifice and maybe one Unwilling Sacrifice and maybe I guess Sanguine Reveler is fine. Because you can always play it with Egg for tempo. Like, yeah, like cut the Sacrifice and play the Pterodax. That seems good. Anyway, what else do I want to try? Unwilling maybe replace. No, I think if you play this deck, you play Unwilling Sacrifice. It should be very good because you can control small minions. Let's say you can go with Defile to clear all small stuff, and then you can go with Egg into Unwilling Sacrifice to clear a big guy. You can control small stuff, and that's very good when you have like random effects like Deadly Shot in your hand.